See, I promised. Let me straighten you guys out. You're all crooked. I promised you a fillet knife. All right, we got one going into R&D. This one is going to Great Northern Knives. Jeff and his team are going to test it out. It is made out of AEBL steel. Kind of give you an idea on the flex. Has a lot of flex right at the tip. So anyway, right here it's a saber at this part. Then it goes into a distal taper, blended flat. Really, has a very fine edge. Steel, I think it's about 1/16 inch steel, Nitro V. So anyway, generous handle. These are in, well, it's in Sure Touch. So anyway, welcome to another update. This one is in the works, so just want to kind of give you guys a sneak peek. Also, Papa is testing one too, so we're gonna get his input as well and see what he thinks about it. All right. Okay, let me take you around the shop. We're gonna give you an update on production and let you know where we stand on a lot of stuff. All right, here we go. Right now I'm here by myself. My help, I don't know if you guys have heard or not, but Chris, who was setting the handles, he decided that he was going to take a sabbatical and he's going to travel and camp and all over the country, and so he gave notice and he's gone now. So I'm back down to one. Tom Goodwin, who's been setting handles and shaping handles for off and on for about 2 years now. So he's back full time. So it's just me and him right now. I do have one young man. It's one of the neighbors' kids that is doing part time. I think he's putting in like a couple 3 hours a day, just kind of helping out around the shop. But anyway, SKs. This is 436 through 440 right here. I got to get them finished ground today or this week sometime, and hoping to ship them out this week. This is all I've got to grind in the next couple of days. All of these are for Great Northern Knives. You got this is number 5. So if there's a number on it, that means that it's one of those pre-orders that you guys did. So I don't know what your number is. I don't know if Jeff signed a number or not, but he gave me a list of numbers. So anyway, that's what's going to Great Northern Knives. Jeff already knows which ones those are, so we're going to try to get those out this week. Got about 7 of the Alaskan Scouts, and I've got 2. There's a gnat bothering me. I got 2 camp tools that has been pre-ordered that's going out as well. So anyway, that's what we're working on right now to get those mailed out. And also, if you'll see here, we're in the process of heat treating up through 450, okay, on the SKs. I've got over here 441 through 445 on the rack right here. These are ones getting handles next week, okay? These are all Jeff's. These are all retail, on my retail. So I'm gonna sit down with the list and kind of go through everything and let you guys know exactly where you're at. See, that's the list that Jeff gave me. It's got like 70 something people on it. So we're working on all of that. Here's the retail list. It's like 7 pages, not even counting wholesale, which is Jeff. Busy little shop, busy. I was contacted by, I just turned in another steel order to New Jersey Steel Baron, and this makes the 2nd month I've turned in a steel order for over $3,000. So they're contacting me to see what else they can do for me. So anyway, that was nice of them. So we'll see what they do. I purchased sand belts from Pops, just to kind of give you an idea of the overhead, not counting labor. My sand belts per week is almost $1,500 a week. Okay, we go through, and you can see over there, all the sand belts hanging. Okay, that's not counting lights and everything else and labor and all that good stuff and nitrogen and it takes a lot to run a shop, folks. It takes a lot. Okay, so anyway, kind of give you guys an idea. You know where the SKs are at. So I get a question asked about the folders. I'm trying to work that CNC machine in, but since I lost help, then I'm trying to step in and pick up on the slack on that. So we'll see. I'm hoping this during the winter I can kind of get that CNC machine going and take care of that. But anyway, I'm still holding to that promise I made you guys on 2021 spring or early summer time frame. Okay, what's in the works right now is I have well, the SKs, we already talked about that. SKs. I got some Nessie's 1309 invoice. That's July. So we're doing the retail side in July. If you placed your order July the 16th or after, then that is in works. We're actually setting handles on everything retail. The sheath's already done. If you ordered a leather sheath, the sheath is done. I just got to finish the knife. Kydex will be done when the knife is done. Okay, makes sense. If you ordered a blood drop, the leather arrived today. So we'll get those. That was another thing. $800 on leather. You know, and I'm not a leather shop. I'm just a knife shop. So you imagine what Randy's bill is. So anyway, the leather arrived today. So we'll get those in the schedule probably next week. We're gonna try to get those done, get those shipped out to you guys. So anything that you ordered past July is pretty much in the works at this point. Okay, so yeah. See, I got dashes. If I got a dash by it, that means that the knife is in works. All right, it means that it's heat treated and is up for handle. That's what that means. Okay, so I've got everything up through August the 31st is the last knife order that is in works, and that's a Nessie. Not counting the SKs now. SKs is a totally different story. If you have a serial number, I go by serial numbers on the SKs. Okay, so the SKs, I've already talked about the SKs, but I'm talking about other knives like Nessies and belt knives and the other retail items that is not excluding the SK. The SK is a total different ball game on its own. I'm trying to get at least 5 of those out a week, so you know it may turn into 7-10 day time frame, but we're still ahead of the 90 to 120 days as promised. That's all I'm committing to, folks. I'm trying to get them out sooner, but I'm only committing to 90 to 120 days. If you contact me and don't watch these videos and you ask me where your knife's at, I'm going to tell you 90 to 120 days, all right? Because I don't have time to go through the list every time somebody contacts me and wants to know where their knife's at. 90 to 120 days, all right? So today we're getting, like I said, I'm by myself in the shop, so I'm trying to tighten up on some things. That fillet knife, that's been hanging on the wall for a while, and so I finally I've been tossing this grind around in my head, and I think we're right there at it. But we're gonna have Papa look at it and try it out. And Fisher and I hadn't been biting for a while, so I don't know when he's gonna catch any fish. But when he catches some fish, we'll get his input and see what he thinks about it. And of course, we'll get one to Jeff in this shipment this week, and let his team play with it and fillet some fish. They got some nice ones out there, big ones. So we'll see how it does on the salmon. So anyway, 400-pound halibut. How's that? Maybe it's a longer blade. But anyway, a lot of things happening, a lot of things going on, and we're still putting them out. And Let's see what else. Probably next month, or what I'm working on for the next special. How's that? Doing a carver. It's a little 3.5, 4-inch blade, carving blade that's like you see in the green carving tools. It's going to be very similar to the Whittler. It's just going to have a longer blade. Okay, so this one's the carver edition. So we're working on those. I think there's going to be like 25 or so of them. We'll get those ready to go. I'm hoping that's enough. That's all I had. So that's all I got out of the plate. So, I mean, if you guys are interested in one of those, I think with a sheath, a pouch sheath like the Whittler was, I think it was 150. These are probably, since they're a little bit more steel and a little bit more grinding and all that other good stuff, we'll probably do 165 for the whole combo set. The sheath, the leather neck pouch, and the knife. It'll have a red oak or an oak handle, and it will be just a tang set with epoxy and pin and the pegs in it. Just if you want to know what it's going to look like, just look at the Whittler video, and it'll look like that with a longer blade. Okay. Handle's going to be just a little bit longer too. So anyway, all right. I think that's it. I think you're all caught up. Yeah, I think you're caught up. All right. Until the next one, you guys get in the backyard whittle on a stick. Be sure and take a child with you. Get the opportunity, and don't forget those plenty of band-aids and lots of knives. We'll catch you again soon.